Hello, Patriots colony. It's time for a Tai Chi and Qigong. My name is Stan Rockwell. We're going to start off with our warm-up, so just get your posture, your balance, and breathing. Visited a workshop on balance this week, and it's something folks tell us we need to work on at least 2 to 3, maybe even 5 times a week for anywhere from 10 minutes to 45 minutes. It takes about 2 months to get our balance really well, but if we stop practicing after about 2 months, our practice goes away. So it's important to keep practicing. So have your feet about shoulder width apart. One of the other things they mentioned was sleep affects your balance, kind of your lifestyle affects your balance. Balance exercises should be tailored to you. So with this, and this particular studies we're using balance exercises and Tai Chi. With this, we're going to be focused on our balance, everything we do, which you can carry into everyday life. When you just walk, make sure you're over your foundation, centered over it. I also mentioned things like changing medications affects your balance, like blood pressure. It takes a couple of weeks to adjust to that. Other things too, in your ear infections, vision. So your feet about shoulder width apart. Parallel as you can get them. If you need to have your toes out a little bit, that's okay. And relax down into it so it feels left, right, front, back. Connect yourself upwards so that line pulls you straight up. Lift the back of your head, touch your chin in a little bit, move your head back so you're nice and balanced on your shoulders, eyes and ears parallel to the floor. Shoulders parallel to the floor and relax down the center line. Tops of your hips parallel to the floor. Tailbone drops down a little bit. Hips move back a little bit. It's almost like you have a cylinder around you. Getting your spine nice and straight. Getting your body nice and balanced with gravity. So if you were to drop the line from the crown or the Ba-Wei, crown chakra, it would go straight down through the middle of your body, right through the perineum. You hit right in the middle of your foundation. Remember, that's that invisible line. Just focus on your breathing. Get your breathe down to your abdomen. Inhale through your nose, touching the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Feel the expansion right around here. Exhale. Release the tongue. You can breathe out to your mouth and sigh. With that sound, you let whatever tension is inside, whatever tightness is inside, just flow out and away from you. Pull that pelvic floor up and move as much air out as you can. So just breathe at your own pace, making the exhale last a little bit longer than the inhale. We'll begin with our warm-up, starting at the top, work our way down. Arms come up. Turn your hands, press in. Push your head back a little bit. Feel some stretch in your neck. Turn your hands, press out. And down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Center, arms come up again. One arm folds over, palm faces towards the forehead, other palm faces down. 70% of your range of motion off to the side, back to the center, then to the palm faces briefly. It's an exhale to the side, inhale to the center. In. Next couple are for your shoulders, so forward shoulder rolls are the first thing. If you have issues with rotator cuffs, just rotate your arms so your hands are facing behind you and just move your elbows. Otherwise, just roll your shoulders to the front, to the back, Next one for the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale down. Back. Exhale out. Inhale in. And then just moving from the hips up, got the hand on top, rotate. So the hands line up with the hip on that side and turn the hands around, keep the palms facing. Hip on the other side and back. And to the hips. Hands to one side, shift your weight into that foot. The weight on the other side, reach out and touch so you feel some movement in your hips. Hands come down, palms face downwards. And then it's just a weight shift with the hips going forward and back. Lift hips up, back. Same thing other side. Couple for the knees. Toes are pointed towards the corner, a little space between your heels, fists at your hips. Shift your weight over with a counterbalance with one arm where you reach out to the other foot. Back. Stretch your forefoot down, come back. And exhale, and inhale. Second for the knees, shift your weight over, you step straight up with where your toes were so you have some space in between your feet. Shift your weight, keeping your knees pointed in the same direction as your toes. Shin is almost perpendicular to the ground so your knee doesn't go beyond your toes. You punch with the opposite hand to get a nice stretch too. It's an exhale, inhale, back to the center, and then for the ankles, it's heel and toe first. And same thing on the other side. And then for the lateral motions, a place where a couple boards come together, or just close to the same spot as you can, outside, inside the foot touch on that point. Same thing on the other side. And then just shift your weight over, being very gentle with your knees, hips, and ankles. Or just circle one direction and the other direction. Same thing on the other side, the other direction. Just focus on shifting weight from one side to the other. You can do it as a pouring exercise where you visualize warm, salty water pouring from one side of your body to the other, cleaning off the cells as it goes. And just breathe slowly, getting that relaxation response engaged. Visualize yourself in a place where you feel very safe and secure. Start to turn a little more, so you get a little bit of a swing. And all the weight goes into one foot, the heel of the other foot comes up off the ground a little bit. Keep it easy on your knees. Hand goes around the back. It's just inside the hip. If you have back issues, you can do it just like this. You don't have to swing very hard. What you're focusing on is the looseness like your hands are tether balls swinging from the pole. Spine is the pole. Your shoulders disappear. And then you just tap on that lung in pressure point right inside the shoulder. And then right at the base of the rib cage. And then inguinal crease. Lower dantian just below the belly button. And just swing. Back to the center and pull the big ball. The lower hand takes the hips out just a little bit. Again, stay in your comfort zone. Back down to center, we'll do a little bit of balance work. Just shift all your weight into one foot. Feel the heel on the other foot just kind of lift up off the floor. The other side. Actually, all of this is balance work. Being mindful of where you are in space. As you come over, all your weight sinks down into this foot. It becomes your foundation. Other foot floats up just a little bit. If you need to put your hand on a chair or the wall, that's okay. If you just visualize it, that's okay. And keep your forefoot on the floor, other side. Floats up. Other side. Heel comes up. Other side. And shift your weight. Just let your knee come up and drop your hand on the side. Other side. And down, shift your weight into one foot. So the other foot releases, it goes straight up. Down. Don't have a lot of room, you can do this in place. Inhale, this foot comes up, exhale, it comes down. This foot really firmly connects before the other foot releases. You just are mindful of how you're keeping your center over the middle of your foundation. So right now it's the middle of this foot because it's holding all my weight. If it comes up diagonally, it goes across. When it becomes in the middle of this foot, put them back and we go. And down. Just go back. If you don't feel comfortable walking backwards, just turn around. Mindful of walking. If you're doing this in the house or outside, sometimes people will just walk in circles so they don't have to turn around and go back. Or if they're outside and sure what the ground may be like, they just turn around and walk back on a flat surface. So. And then just have your feet bare. We've been working on the sun form. I'll go ahead and face you and do what we've done so far, just to help refresh memory and so you can see the hands. Begin with your toes towards the corner. Ends. Opening. Open. Close. single whip, wave hands on clouds. Open, close. Second part of the first section is the exact same thing except in the other direction, so it's single whip, wave hands. Since you do everything exactly the same in each direction except for the very first step, you really can't go either direction. It doesn't matter. Open, close, second section, first part, brush knee. Play the loop. Step up the parry, punch, closing, push the mountain, open, close, second part of the second section, brush knee, play the loop. That's how far we got last time, so I'm going to turn around if you want to follow along. Pick it up, nice balance, shoulders nice and light. Then you want to stand up, palms like that. Elbows drop down a little bit, taking a little bit of down on the hands come towards the waist, shift to the right, shift to the left, step right, switch out, open, close. Right, see those contact and separate right into it. Close that right foot. And open. Three. Open. Close. Single whip, second part. First section, wrap it back to the right. Big hands. Left, started. Open. Close, first part of second section, brush and push. One to the right, back, play the loop, step up the parry, punch, apparently closing and push the mountain, front open, close, second part, second section, brushing, left, play the loop. So we finished that up with play the loop, where we have our left foot and our left hand to the front. If you remember, step up the parry and punch begins with whichever hand is furthest from you going palm down, hand closest to you going palm up. The foot in front just lifting up a little bit and coming down at a 45-degree angle. As you shift your weight into it, hand closest to you reaches out and the hand furthest comes in. Then you flip the hands, foot in the back comes up, comes down, 45-degree angle. You shift your weight, palms cross again, and then make fists. So left hand's going to be furthest from you, it's going to be fist. Right hand's down by your hip, fist. Left foot comes up, toes straight ahead. As you shift your weight into it, the arm in front pulls over. If your hand were open, the palm would come down. And as you shift your weight for that follow step, the hand by your hip reaches up, the right hand reaches over, and there's a follow step. You wind up sort of in the bow and arrow stance, except in some style the heel and the back foot's off the ground, so your heels are lined up. You still have stability because your center is like this instead of like that. Here, adjust the hands, point that left foot, shift your weight, flip the hands, step, just like when we're going to the right, except this time we're leading with the left. And you may find, depending on whether you're left-handed or right-handed, again, the left-handed one this way may be easier, but right-handed, right-handed, right sometimes is easier. So if we're going to the left hand is furthest from us, and the left foot's out in front. So put the hand step, make this step, fold over, touch. So 3 steps. You can think of it as parry, punch, or duck, go, or whatever sequence works best for you. Step, parry, step, parry, step. Let's do the second half of that second section. We'll start with open, close, brush knee, to the left, play the loop, parry, punch, one more time, open, close, brush knee, play the loop, parry, punch. You remember going in the other direction. The next movement is pretty simple. You just open your hand, palms are facing down. You step back with the foot in back. In this case, the right foot. As you shift your way back, hands cross, and you bring in the foot in front. So it's the left foot, and that's apparently closing. And then it finishes it off with just a step up. Push with a punch. Let's carry the tiger to push the mountain, just push the mountain. Typically, I just have my arms like they're on the axis through the shoulders, and they come up like this. Because when you do like that, you're using more muscles in your legs to push versus like that, where you're just using the muscles in your arms. This has more power. You stand in front of a wall and push up like that, push yourself down to the floor versus push like this. You just push yourself over backwards. But it's taught both ways, so whichever way works best for you. And some days one may feel more natural than the other, and it may be different on different days. Let's do that. Second section on the open. On my way to my right foot, my left hand puts my left foot on it, places like the foot from under. I shift my way into it, right wrist. I settle the wrist so the palm goes out, the ball steps, brush. Hands go face each other, step back, cross, come down, palm the right hand facing the right forearm, left forearm. Hands, step, palms cross, step, palms. Wait for over, punch, step back, closing, step up, push, rotate in, right forefoot, left heel, so we're back facing the left, there's another open, close. Let's try the whole thing. Very nice and balanced, nice and relaxed. And you begin, arms straight up to the front. Down, straight out a little bit. Shift a little back. Up, up, out. Open, close. Goes left, and step close to the right corner, shift your way to single left side, step to the left as you pull the curtain, shift to the left, right hand, foot, left corner, step to the right, everything's like that, feet comes completely up, forward, lift the step at the back with the width of your foot. Stay pointed towards the front. Open and close. Second part of the first section, shift your weight right. Step forward to the left, upward. Shift your weight C down, on the hand, step right. Yep. Goes right, just a little bit. Clouds, started. Time. Open and close. Beginning of the second section, first part, brush and push to the right. Play the loop. Step up, parry. Parry. Punch. Parry the closing. Push the mountain. Okay, we'll put right heel back to the front, open, close, second close, shift your weight left, adjust that right foot, and shift your weight left right after that. Your hands adjust to the 2 steps, you can step down, question, play the loop, carry, carry, punch, closing, push them out, back to the front if you want, back to the feet, back to the V, and we open, close, and down. And that's the entire form of the original form. It only had 2 parts with 2 sections each, and it was developed for back pain, pain management in general, especially arthritis. There is a third section that we haven't taught at Patriots Colony before, but I thought we'd give it a shot. And at the end, after open and close, the first movement of the third section is just brushing the push to the right. And you already know that one, so you're already ahead of the game. Most of the third section is variations or repeat of movements in the first 2 sections with a couple of movements in there. So let's do it one more time. Do it quietly this time, so just follow along. I try to do it very slowly. When you do things more slowly, again, it helps with balance. And let's see. I'll just follow up on it. And begin. Open and close. In the left, to the right. Eyes to the left. Wave hands like clouds. Going to the right. Open and close. And go to the left and then to the right. Wave hands like clouds. And to the left. the loop. Step up to parry, punch. Apparently closing. Push the mountain. To the front. Open. Close. Second part. Second section. Push. To the left. Play the loop. Parry. Closing. Push the mountain. Open and close. Next week when we come back, we'll have our parallel at the end of that. So for the corners, we're going to take it beyond just the original form. Open, close, push to the right. And then the longest movement in Sun style is leisurely tying coat or lazily tying rows. Step back, come in, hands rise up, reaching out, and back, push, open, close. So that's the movement we'll work on next week. It's a fairly long movement, so no worries. We'll break it down. So just come up on your toes, tense everything up, and then just relax. Let everything relax. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And then just loosen up your legs a little bit. I'm going to add one in here. It's kind of a version of waving hands like clouds. Have your palms facing, shift your weight, turn your hands around, keep your palms facing, shift your weight back. So feel your weight shift from one side to the other, again, working on balance. Paying attention to how the bottoms of your feet feel as your weight shifts, how you keep yourself centered with your foundation, staying relaxed in it. And this is a nice one to just do by itself. You can do it however you want. Goes really well with the pouring, drumming we did earlier. Center balance, everything out, inhale up, exhale down. One more. Thank you for joining me. Remember to practice, and to get the benefits for balance, do at least a little bit every day, even if it's only just doing this, paying attention to how you are balanced in space. Stay safe, healthy, well, and I will see you next time. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.